Ashes Cricket 2017 is the most realistic cricket game. So like real life, it's very hard to score runs and take wickets. Here are some tips and tricks to help you do that. When you're bowling in one days and T20s, always keep a second slip and gully, or at least one of those two. The most common way to take wickets in the game is by using outswingers and getting caught behinds. So most of your wickets will come from keeper catches, second slip and gully. First slip is useless. As I said, outswingers with opening bowlers is the best way for success. Yeah, you can get batsmen out with LBWs and bowls, but it's not as common as caught behinds. AI batsmen in the game are brilliant at flicking and playing straight drives, so in-swingers rarely get you wickets. It's easy to bowl wides down the leg side with in-swingers, and even if you get it right, batsmen will flick the ball with no issues. When it comes to length, the majority of your ball should be good length and full. Don't bowl Yorkers often. Yorkers in this game turn to full tosses all the time. Bouncers are pretty useful too, so a bouncer and over is great. In test matches, always make sure to keep a point fielder. AI batsmen play this weird mix of a square and cover drive and it always goes for 4. It's much harder to take wickets in test matches. Batsmen will leave the ball even if it's a little wide and flick you if you're too straight. When you're bowling to left-handers as a right-arm bowler, bowl over the wicket in ODIs and around in tests because they'll leave the ball even if it's a little wide. So going around the wicket makes them play a lot more. If you bowl too full, you get smacked. If you bowl too straight, you get smacked. If you bowl too wide, you get smacked as well. So you have to find the sweet spot, good length or slightly full on off stump, much like the real world. This is why it's the most realistic cricket game. Let's get to batting, which is very challenging on the hardest difficulty. In ODI and T20s, it's easy to not get out but almost impossible to score runs, especially hitting sixes. In test matches, forget about scoring runs. Even touching the ball is a near impossible task. When you're batting on a grassy wicket, leave everything outside off stump, unless it's a full toss. If you see a blue circle ball, go for the drive. But if you try to drive a good length ball on a fast bowler friendly wicket, it's over. So in test matches, wait for short balls or really full deliveries. Everything else is too risky, especially balls away from the body. In one days, it's actually not that hard. You can get singles and doubles quite easily. Even scoring 4s is somewhat easy. But man, hitting 6 is near impossible. If you want to hit 6s, the best places are over fine leg, mid wicket or straight over the bowler. Against very fast bowlers like about 145 kilometers, play the ball as straight as possible. It's easy to hit boundaries with straight drives and on drives against very fast bowlers. But if you want to hit 6s, play to fine leg. Even with okay timing, you can hit 6s flicking the ball as opposed to lofted straight drives, wherein even if you get good timing, good shot selection and footwork, you still can get out, which doesn't make any sense. Against medium paces, you have to play flicks, pulls and cover drives. Spinners can be tricky, but if you play with the spin, you will rarely edge the ball. Timing is a little tough to get down, but try to play as late as possible. Coming down the wicket is the best way to score runs. If you want to be safe, you can come down the wicket and still hit the ball along the ground. The ball goes at the speed of knots, or you can take the aerial route. Against spinners, come down the wicket and loft the ball straight to hit 6s. That's the least risky way. Click the video on screen to see which is the best cricket game of the last 10 years. Meanwhile, subscribe. It really means a lot. Thank you.